Hey there, homeschool friends. Welcome. If you're new here, I'm Melissa. I'm a homeschooling mom of four, an online teacher, and we've been homeschooling for a while now, about 8 years as of now. And looking back to when we first started, there are so many things I wish I'd known from day one. So today I'm going to share the biggest lessons I've learned along the way that would have made the journey a little bit smoother had I known them earlier. All right, first things first. Homeschool is not school at home. I went into this thinking that we would replicate a traditional school day, sitting at little tables, saying the pledge, doing subjects, and set time blocks from 8 a.m. until nap time, with a break for lunch and lesson plans all written out. Spoiler alert, that's not how it went. I quickly learned that homeschooling is much more flexible than that, and we actually need to lean into the flexibility to make this work really well. We have the freedom to choose when and where and how we learn. And sometimes that's at the kitchen table, sometimes it's on the couch, and sometimes it's on a beach towel outside in the grass. That flexibility makes learning so much more enjoyable for both me and the kids. And it allows us to tailor, this is more important, it allows us to tailor each day to their needs. Okay, don't be afraid to do that. Another big thing I wish I knew earlier is that homeschooling doesn't always mean footing the entire full priced bill on your own. Did you know that there are funds available for homeschoolers in 19 states and counting? Depending on where you live, you could qualify for grants and scholarships and even state funding that helps cover the cost of curriculum, classes, materials. I would encourage you to take some time to look into your state's offerings, see what's available. But I'm also going to link some videos here of low cost and free curriculum that we use that would really also make your homeschool much more affordable and sometimes more accessible. You're not shipping things or you're not waiting to print out a bunch of stuff. That is another part of this, that printing is a big part of it. So having a good printer, scanner, copier is a fantastic thing. If you don't have that, it's no big deal. A lot of this is available digitally as well. Don't assume homeschooling has to be expensive. Do your research and check out the funding options available to you in your area. I also wish I knew sooner how many amazing online schools and class providers exist. So if there's a subject that you're not comfortable teaching, don't stress. Don't push yourself. There are so many resources available now, from platforms like Outschool and India.com to subject specific sites like Freckle and Reading A to Z. And you are not alone in this journey, friend. There are experts out there ready to help you teach anything or teach your child for you. Okay. So you can outsource or you can ask these experts or take courses so that you feel more equipped to teach your child. I have entire playlists dedicated to how we use some of these tools. For example, this playlist on how we use Nearpod, which is a free online tool to help us homeschool. We've also got this playlist that is all about how we teach every single grade that we've done so far, up from pre-K up till seventh, and getting into all the different subjects. So how we teach history, how we teach art, all of that is in this playlist as well. There are so many good options out there. It took a while for me to realize that I didn't have to be the expert in every subject. Please take that off your plate. That does not have to be a part of this. There are so many ways to give your kids a well-rounded education with the help of these tools. For example, our kids do music online with another teacher. They take French online with another teacher. And of course, they do sports and kind of physical education with a trainer. So there are lots of different ways that you can kind of outsource some of these subjects so that you can focus on what you're really comfortable teaching.
Hey, you guys, Melissa from the future, jumping in real quick. I want to tell you about today's video sponsor because if you're like me, history is one of the hardest subjects to cover in my homeschool. It's especially hard for little kids, and it's really hard to find resources that are accurate and age appropriate, yet still teaches them enough. And of course, we need it to be easy to use. We've got other stuff going on. So I was really excited to learn about Knowable World and their History Detectives curriculum. This is for K to 2. All right, you guys, this is so easy to use, okay? Each lesson has a few very short videos that you can watch with your kiddo, and then an activity that you're gonna do. The activities are all different, and sometimes it's a little craft or a worksheet that you print out, and other times you go outside, you take a walk or a drive in your neighborhood, you look for some of the things that you talked about in the video. That's it. So this year of lessons introduces the kids to history topics, plus social studies and geography. Thumbs up. It's totally open and go, and it takes about a half an hour a week, and it's such a solid way to start out with homeschool history. You can find more on their website, knowableworld.com, and go to curriculum. I'll put the link in the show notes along with a discount code for you.
All right, you knew it was coming. Socialization. Now, this is going to be the thing that everyone asks you. When you say that you homeschool, they're going to say, oh, but what about their socialization? Breathe deep, my friend, and just smile and give your best polite answer because it's not something that you have to worry about. It is something that you have to put in some effort on, though. Here's how. I worried about how our kids would socialize because since they weren't in like the traditional sports programs or high school sports programs or choirs or whatever that I participated in as a kid, I was like, how are we going to get this in? But here's the truth. Social opportunities are everywhere, and you just have to step out and take them. Whether it's through sports or church or homeschool co-ops or neighborhood play dates or your local library, there are tons of ways to get your kids connected with others. For us, we do a 4-day school week. That leaves Friday open for social things. Of course, sometimes we schedule 6 back-to-back dentist appointments on a Friday because that's when it works. But most of the time, these are play dates at the library, inviting friends over, meeting up in the park, going to the zoo, going to some other place just to get out and be with other friends and meet other people. So if you're worried about the socialization aspect, trust me, there are plenty of opportunities available. You just have to be proactive and actually schedule them in and take them. All right, you guys, those are the things I wish I'd known before homeschooling. Homeschool doesn't have to look like traditional schools. There's financial help out there. Online resources can help fill the gaps where we are not experts, and socialization is absolutely possible. Homeschooling has been such a rewarding journey for our family, and I hope these tips make your journey a little bit easier as well. Have you started homeschooling yet, or are you thinking about it? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more homeschooling tricks and resources. You guys, if nobody's told you yet today, thank you. Thank you for doing what you're doing. That's really important. Happy teaching, guys.